Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and welcome back to Zielonka. So this is episode 11, and quite a lot of jobs to do in this episode. So if we just take a quick look at the map, you can see we've got this sorghum field here and the parsnip field. They both need another application of fertilizer. We've also got our oats down here. They're ready to harvest, so we'll be doing that and collecting the straw. Looking at the sort of crop calendar, you can see here that the potatoes, they're ready to harvest next month, and so are like the red beet, carrots, parsnips. So what I want to do before anything, these were the two fields that I wanted to buy. So I'm going to get those bought now, because I just think that if I wait until the month they can be harvested, that might get done before I get a chance to buy them. So field 38 is only, in fact, let me just check that that one is the carrot field, because that would be a disaster if I bought the wrong field. Yeah, so field 38, which is actually field 29, we'll buy that. It's 17,500. And this field here, 9, that one is 44,000, so we can buy that as well. So they're now ours, and nobody can steal our crops. So to start the episode, first job we'll do is I'll get into the combine, we'll get that over, get a worker doing the oats, and then we'll come back and we'll get these fields fertilised. Might even actually just look at getting a different sprayer, or spreader even. But just out of interest in sprayers, can we afford any? Of course we can't. So fertiliser spreaders, can we even afford that one? No, we can't. Okay. I do have a mod one in here, which is tiny. It only takes 600 litres. We could afford that. Or we've got the one here that's 800. Don't know whether we should do that or not. So what's that? 24 metre width and 800 litres. And this one's actually bigger, so that's like up to 1700. Not quite as wide. And it's very cheap. So I do like this spreader because it reminds me of things that you had on farms when I was a kid. So let's have a look. Extension. So we could buy that one, and then that means that we don't have to worry about ruining our crops. I'll keep the other spreader there because that's absolutely fantastic for doing lime. Right, so we'll get back on the ground. I'll get into the combine and we'll get the oats started. So we've also got these bales to pick up as well, which isn't going to be a problem. But obviously I've left the seeder in front of the combine, so we need to get that moved as well. I would like to get some more sheds in the yard. It's just finding the right boards. That seems to be the issue at the moment. I kind of want to keep things that look a bit authentic to the map. So if you have any ideas, get it in the comments. Right, so let's get the combine hooked up to the trailer and we'll head over to the oat field. Right, okay, so here we are. I'll just get the header attached. I'm thinking that this field probably isn't going to take too long, so I might look and see if there's any harvesting contracts we can put on a worker just to get some money back in. As soon as those potatoes are ready, I do have a storage building I can bring into the game, and then we can store the potatoes, because the ultimate idea with the potatoes and the canola oil is to make the potato chips. So I'll be wanting to buy that potato plant, which I think is over there somewhere. But obviously we're quite short on money, so any jobs we can do that will help us make money is quite important right now. Okay, so click on, there we go, create a job. So just do one headland, we're doing sharp turns, and that's all we need to do. So we'll start that. So now I'll just get into the, I think it's the Massey has got the row crop tyres on, so we'll bring the trailer over for this to empty into, and then we'll go and pick up that spreader. Okay, so the combine is just making its way through the corners here, so I'll just leave the trailer there. That should be a good enough place for it to empty into. And we'll go and get this sprayer. I might just pick up a bag of fertilizer as well. And then we'll get this to work in our fields and we can move on to some other jobs. Okay, so just need the one bag. And hopefully this should all fit in there. And I'll see you back at our farmyard. So I'm not quite ready to bring the horses into the game yet. I mean, that's what the oats are primarily going to be used for, and some of the root crops that we get. So I think buying this potato field has given us this bit of land here, so I think this will be ideal to put down some sort of stables. But I would like to mow the grass first and take the maybe get some hay off it, and then that's good for the horses as well. But I think we're a bit off getting the stables and then getting the equipment to make hay. I mean, we don't have a mower yet, and we'd need a tedder, so 2 bits of kit. I mean, they wouldn't have to be big bits of kit, but either way, it's still a bit expensive. So what we'll do here is we'll get another worker going. So 18 meters, we'll do one headland, that'll be alright. Okay, so I'm going to get into the Fiat now with the trailer. We're going to pick up these straw bales out of this field. I'm sure they'll all fit on this trailer. And then we'll head over to the sawmill, and I'm going to remember to try and remember to take those trees with me. Okay, right, so I'll just get these loaded up and then I'll come back to you when it's done. Okay, so I was going to time-lapse this, but bale physics, I don't know, it just got me so angry. And there was a lot of swear words. Not that you'd hear that in a time-lapse. So I don't know what's going on with physics in Farming Simulator. I'm sure it used to be better than this. But how a bale like that, which probably weighs close on a ton, can just slide off a fork that's pointing up like it doesn't even weigh anything. I've literally got no idea. But I've got them all on now, so we'll get these back to the farmyard. I do need to unload them, which is going to be another ordeal, I'm sure. But I need this trailer to go and get the wood pallets and take the trees over. So Let me just unload these and I'll come back to you, and then we'll head over to the sawmill. So I don't know how many bales of straw I'm going to need for these horses, but it's not exactly worth a lot at the market, so it's definitely worthwhile just keeping it on for now until didn't like that sign anyway. Okay, so I'm glad that's over because it's been really traumatic. So let's try and get these logs piled up. Yeah, this is going to be good fun, I'm sure. I could really have done with that log grapple. I wonder if I can just park behind. Have to go the other way. Put the heavy end on the trailer. Yeah, so I wonder if I can just get underneath it and get them loaded up. I mean, if not, I'll just come back with the log grab and do it. In fact, these ones I can just pick up. It's only that big one there that is the issue. Right, so I've got it on. If I can just get it on the trailer, like lying down, touching it, and then let's use some magic straps. Am I actually stuck to this now, to the trailer? No, I'm not. Okay. Right, so I can hitch up now. I'll just throw these other logs on and we'll head on over to the sawmill. Right, so that's it all loaded up. We'll get onto the sawmill and I'll see you down there. Is that... In fact, you know what? I don't think we've been here, have we? Let's have a quick look for a collectible. Oh, there's one. And there's one of the stork's nests. I don't know if you can get up on there to see it. Oh, listen to it making a noise. Is that what noise storks make? I didn't know that. Right, I'll just have another quick look around. There is a ladder to get on that roof. It actually looks like it's got texture inside that building. Can you buy this thing? Is it actually a grain mill? No, doesn't look like it. Right, so we'll get onto the sawmill and I'll see you when I get there. Okay, so here we are at the sawmill. I think if I just drive into here, then that should put these in the trigger. And hopefully it'll sell. There we go. So we've got 8,000, well 8,500 litres, and ooh, we've got quite a bit more in planks now. So I'm going to load those planks up first. I'm not going to bother cutting any more trees down. Not in this episode at least. You know, we've got too much other stuff to do. So let me just get these pallets of planks loaded up, and then we'll go and check on the combine on the way to the piano factory. I wonder if I could come in from this direction, or have I got too much of a hill there to negotiate. Oh, that is steep. Didn't think it was that steep. Oh, what are you doing? Right, so they're on. Just. Okay. Right, so we'll head over to the oat field. I'm assuming that has finished by now. We'll look at for another contract to send it to. And then we'll get over to the piano shop. Alright, so the harvester hasn't finished. In fact, it's just got stuck on the trailer. I have no idea why it would be going there. Or why I didn't get a notification to say... So that's a bit of a shame. I'll just move everything out of the way. And I'll put this thing behind the combine now. And I could empty it. Not that it'll have that much in. Oh, and this tractor really needs diesel quick. So that can be another job. Wow, so 4,000 just off the headland. That's quite impressive. Right, so I'll just get this thing to go back into nearest waypoint, away it goes. So I'll head over to the fuel station, get this thing filled up, and then we'll get up to the piano shop and see how our piano production's doing as well. So that's somewhere I think we can look at for collectibles in the next episode. Actually, it'd be nice to drive past the trees and see how many golden apples we can see. Well, that's starting to look quite full. Not sure how much fuel this is going to take. It's filling up fast, so it can't be that expensive. €203. That's pretty good. Okay, so here we are at the piano shop. Oh, I think I can see the start of a piano in there. So I'm just driving to the trigger. And of course, we'll make some money for them. 28,500. That's pretty good. Okay, so what's the piano? 27% completed. So it's probably going to take 4 months, or at least 4 episodes. So I'll be interested to see how much money we make from that. Right, but we'll head back to the farm. We'll get the sprayer or the spreader doing the parsnip field. And then we'll just have a quick check and see what other jobs we can get done. Okay, so the field is now fully fertilised. That's good, and we've still got 600 litres left, so I'll get this set off in the parsnip field, and then we'll go and have a look at and then we'll go and have a look and see how the combine's getting on. So let's create a job. So I'm not going to do any headlands on this job. It can just go up and down. So it looks as though the trailer's in the way again. I've honestly never had this much trouble with courseplay in my life. In fact, this whole map has been a bit of a nightmare this episode for me. What with trying to get those bales stacked. So I think what I'll do is I'll just wait for this to get done and then I'll come back to you. Right, so I just thought it might be a good idea to, instead of just waiting for the combine to finish, to bring the baler along and make a start on the straw bales. Although the combine is nearly finished now. So I'm quite happy with how our productions are going. The sawmill is making more money than I thought it would. I actually expected that the piano shop would just take the planks and then give me a piano at the end of it. I didn't realise they would actually pay me for the planks. So I hope we get paid for the piano at the end of it. But it's definitely, we're in a better position now than we were after we bought those fields. Okay, so that's the combine finished now. I don't know if it's going to unload. I think the trailer might be a little bit too far away for it. And I was... oh, it's doing something. So I was going to do a contract, but I don't think there's really any time left. I want to try and keep these videos as short as possible, not like my No Man's Land series that, well, just go on forever and ever. But it is really just about showing off all the new productions and new crop types from the premium edition. It's not really so much about making it a full Let's Play sort of series. So let me just check on the fertilizer. Yeah, so field 72 is done now. So that's all our fields now up to 100%. Obviously we've got stones in these fields that we bought, so there's not much I can do about that. In the next episode I think we'll be ready to plant the canola. So the sorghum should be ready to harvest in the next episode. We can get that done. We can start planting canola in this field and get this one prepared after the harvest for planting canola in the following month. So then we'll have 2 fields of canola, and we can also then make a start on these fields here, getting all these harvested. So I think the red beet should be the first one, and then it'll be the... well, actually I don't know about the potatoes and the carrots. I can't remember when they were planted. So I'll just continue doing this, and I shall see you in the next episode. So thank you for watching. I hope you all had a great Christmas. I think this comes out the Thursday after Christmas, and I hope you're all ready for New Year's Eve, and hope you've got something nice planned. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye for now.